Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today we're going to be making Brownie Bottom Cheesecake. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please click the button down below. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. First, we need to go ahead and turn on our oven to 325 degrees. We will be using a springform pan today, and I have greased the bottom, and we needed to use some flour. I've actually just used some unsalted butter to grease mine. So we're going to go ahead and be over here on the stovetop. Let's go. We need a heavy bottom pan, and in it I have taken 1 stick of unsalted butter, and we are going to melt it. To that we are adding 4 squares of unsweetened chocolate. I don't know if you've ever used the Baker's unsweetened chocolate. That is the one I am using. And on the back of it right here, it tells you how to measure it. So we are using 4 squares. Well, it says on the back that 1, 2, 3, 4, this is actually considered 1 square. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would use we'd use the whole entire bar in this brownie bottom cheesecake. And we need to go ahead and put that in our pan with our melted butter, and we are going to melt this. And I've got my heat on low to medium. Now that the chocolate and the butter is all melted, we need to turn off the heat and remove it from the stove. And now we are going to go ahead and let it cool. Now that the chocolate is cool, we need to go ahead and add in 1.5 cups of granulated cane sugar. And I will stir this in. Now that the sugar is all stirred up, we need to go ahead and add in 2 eggs. And I've got the eggs right here, and then we will blend them together. Now we need to add in 1/4 cup of milk. I am using 2% milk. And then we are going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And then I'll stir this in. Now we need to add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I've got it right here, and then we'll mix it in. And now we need to spoon it into our greased springform pan. And I will work on the rest of this. Now we need to bake it in a 325-degree oven for 25 minutes. The brownie is all done. We're going to let this cool, and now we're going to work on the cheesecake part. In this bowl, I have 3 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese. It is an 8-ounce container, so I have 3 of these in there. It is softened, and I've added in 3/4 cup of granulated cane sugar, and I'm going to go ahead and beat this with the mixer. Now that that's been beat in, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Now we'll be adding in 3 eggs. I've got the eggs right here. We need to add 1 at a time, and we need to beat on low speed. Now we need to add in 1/2 cup of sour cream. I am using Daisy sour cream. You don't have to use Daisy. You can use whatever you like. I just think this one tastes a little bit better. Tastes to me more creamy. And we're going to go ahead and then blend it in on low speed with the mixer. Now we're going to take our cheesecake mixture, and we're going to pour it over our brownie. Now we need to put it back into the oven at 325 degrees, and we need to bake it for 55 to 60 minutes or until the cheesecake is set. The cheesecake is all done. It ended up baking 55 minutes. I then took a knife here and I went around the sides all the way down, so that way the cheesecake can pull away from the pan. I'm going to let it stay out for a while, and then I'm going to wrap it up and store it in the refrigerator. It needs to stay in there for at least 4 hours or until overnight. Well, it's the next day, and the brownie bottom cheesecake is all done. I'm going to show you right here. I don't know if you can see it here. As you can see, looks delicious. Now I topped mine off with some homemade hot fudge sauce, and at the end of the video I'll put that video up of that sauce. It's excellent. You could also top it up with some caramel sauce if you wanted to, or you could just eat it plain. Now you can, if you figure this cheesecake is so much you cannot eat it all, you can freeze it. Usually what I do is I cut my pieces and then I wrap each one into aluminum foil and then I put it in a freezer bag and I store it in the freezer. I've kept it at least 4 months and it was still good. You could then take it out, put it in your fridge, and then you can thaw it. And like I said, enjoy it for other times as well. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day.